Namaste everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today we'll talk about one of my favorite topics, that is happiness. This topic may sound very simple, but trust me, it has many hidden layers and dimensions. Today's message is, happiness is created, it is not found. So how do we create it? What are the steps? Let's try to find out together. A wise seeker once asked a master, I am trying my best to follow the path of spirituality, but I don't know why I feel so restless inside. All you need to do is to focus on the present moment. When you truly understand that you are only living in the present moment, then only you can dive into the depths of life. And to create happiness, you need to make your mind happy. Your mind is like a child. It needs constant care and attention. If you ignore your mind, it will become restless. And when you create it within yourself, then only you will be truly happy. If you really did, then show your support. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Have a great day. So make your mind happy in every moment, and it will make you happy too. How do you make your mind happy? By practicing the technique of deep awareness. Deep awareness makes your mind still and calm. When your mind is still and calm, it is like a mirror that reflects the truth. When you see the truth, you become happy. The more you practice deep awareness, the deeper your understanding of life will become, and the happier you will feel. The past no longer exists because it is already past. When you live in the spirit of giving, you stop thinking about yourself. And when you stop thinking about yourself, you become free from your own limitations. Start seeing the world in a new light, and you become happy. Service to others is the highest form of worship, is the quickest way to attain true happiness. And when you serve others, you also start feeling good about yourself. That feeling of self-worth is also a form of happiness. So remember, true happiness is not attained by seeking pleasure or avoiding pain. It is attained by living a life of purpose and meaning. When you live a life of purpose and meaning, then only you can experience true happiness. The future is yet to come into existence. Only the present moment is real. So focus all your attention on the present moment. Yes, it is true that you can be happy when you fulfill your desires. But remember, happiness is not dependent on fulfilling your desires. Happiness is dependent on you. It is your choice whether you want to be happy or not. And when you choose to be happy, then only you can attain true happiness. When you truly realize the importance of the present moment, then only you can start living your life to the fullest. When you become fully alive, then only you can dive into the depths of life and experience true happiness. When will I attain peace? The master asked him. Have you ever gone fishing? The seeker replied, no, I haven't. Thinking about the past will not bring it back. And worrying about the future will only create unnecessary stress and tension in our lives. So the only moment that you truly have is the present moment. When you focus all your attention on the present moment, then only you can start living your life to the fullest. And when you truly live your life, then only you can experience true happiness. Remember, true happiness cannot be experienced in the past or in the future. It can only be experienced in the present moment. So focus all your attention on the present moment and dive deep into the ocean of life. When you truly dive deep into the ocean of life, then only you can experience its true depth. And in that depth, you will find true happiness. The master said, suppose you go to a lake to catch fish. But instead of going into the lake, you stand on the bank and try to fish out the fish with a rod. Will you be able to catch any fish? The seeker thought for a while and replied, no, I won't be able to catch any fish. Then the master said, same is the case with happiness. If you want to attain happiness, then you will have to jump into the lake of life and swim across to the other shore. In other words, if you really want to experience happiness, then you must live life to the fullest. Happiness is not attained by sitting on the bank of life and just wishing for it. You have to dive into the depths of life and swim across to the other shore. Happiness is something we all seek in our lives, isn't it? Each one of us desires to be happy, yet very few of us actually are. Why is this so? The reason is quite simple. We all have been chasing the wrong idea of happiness. Most of us believe that happiness is something that happens to us. It is a kind of reward that we are seeking from outside. We think that if certain conditions are met, then only we will be happy. If we get the job that we want, or the marriage that we desire, or if our children become successful, then we will be happy. If we buy a new car or a big house, then we will be happy. And most of us remain in this state of seeking, and we never really become happy. Have you ever noticed that? Sometimes we become so engrossed in this whole rat race of chasing happiness that we forget to live our lives. Our entire life becomes an endless chase, and we sacrifice the present moment just for some imagined future happiness. This is where we go wrong. Happiness is not something that happens to you. It is something that you create in every moment of your life. It is your brain that processes certain neurochemicals and hormones and creates this state called happiness. So it is always within your control. You can choose to be happy in every moment. All you need to do is to understand the science of creating happiness. It is you who makes your mind feel happy or sad. It is you who creates these emotions. Emotions are not created by external circumstances. They are created by you through the meanings that you assign to the events that take place in your life. For example, let's say someone snatches away that ice cream from your hand when you were enjoying it. Now what will happen is that you will feel angry or sad or upset. But the same thing can happen to another person, and they may not feel anything. What happened to both of you is the same, but the meaning that you assign to that event is different, and that is why you feel differently. So it is not the event itself, but the meaning that you assign to the event that causes emotion. And remember, you are the one who gives the meaning. You are the one who decides how you want to react to a particular situation. No one else can decide for you. So happiness is not something that happens to you. It is something that you create in each passing moment. Now the question is, how do you swim across the lake? How do you dive into the depths of life? Well, the answer is simple. Each one of us gets thousands of moments in our lives, but unfortunately, we waste most of them just thinking about the past or worrying about the future. We have already discussed that happiness is not something that happens to you. It is something that you create. Another way to create happiness is to live in the spirit of giving. Some people might say, I am happy when I eat delicious food, or when I have lots of money, or when I get a lot of love from my partner. So remember, brothers and sisters, happiness is your birthright. It is your nature. So don't try to find happiness outside yourself. Create it within yourself.